This is Pacro, a small town in the eastern region. After just one heavy downpour, this is what's left. A broken path, a collapsing bridge, and a community in despair. Every single day, little children with heavy school bags, pregnant women clinging to hope, and struggling farmers with tired feet are forced to risk their lives crossing this dangerous bridge. They have no choice. This is their only way out.
So we are somewhere at, is it Pacro or
Yeah,
where?
yeah, this is Pacro
And this river is what river? From where?
River Atadensu.
Atadensu.
Mm.
But I thought it was
And is that's not what they call it? Okay. Okay. And your friend River Densu.
But this bridge there say a risky.
Yeah.
This bridge there say a risky.
Actually, last 2 weeks you can't even pass here. We have to use canoe to pass all this place. When the river overflow like this, you can't pass here because the water may even carry you away.
So with that, where would they have to pass if you want to pass?
Yeah, the canoe is somewhere around that place. So the canoe is there. They will take you and cross the river before you can go to farm. So yeah, when the river overflow, you can't pass here. But for now, the river has come down, so you can pass through it.
Okay.
That's
nice. So it's about let's explore, and today we want to check, the farmland and things, how things they go for here. And then we found ourselves in Nsawam Pakro or
Pacro.
Pacro. So let's check it out. More things to come. You see the people, this is how they cross.
Yeah.
So the guy there is helping them to cross all.
Exactly. He has the vim because you see the river is deep. If you don't know and you make a little mistake and you fall inside, the water may carry you away and can end your life. So some people stay around to help people to cross the river. Moreover, when the river overflow more than the bridge where people can cross, then you have to use the canoe to cross.
Okay. Nice. All right, let's check it out. Let's take some farmland and things. Okay.
The downpour, which began around 3 p.m. and lasted nearly 3 hours, affected neighborhoods including Ofenkerbarrier, Weja, Kainshi, Labadi, First Light, Zero, Atabraka, Adinadawa, and parts of Tima, with severe flooding reported in the Ajay-Kojo Canoe area of Tima West Municipality. Floodwaters also rendered major roads inaccessible, with the stretch between Autumn Roundabout and Autumn Cemetery, including the Obetsubi-Lamptey interchange, completely submerged. Several vehicles broke down, forcing local youth to intervene and assist stranded drivers, helping prevent accidents near open drains and potholes hidden beneath the floodwaters. The situation worsened during peak commute hours, compounding the inconvenience for travelers, with many stranded for hours. The rainy season is here, and accompanying it is the perennial flooding of some major cities in the country due to poor drainage systems, structures on waterways, choked drains, among other factors. Before the commencement of the season, President John Dramani Mahama set up an anti-flood task force, chaired by the Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operations at the presidency, Stanislav Zeus Dagbe, to combat Ghana's persistent flooding challenges. Well, if the task force underestimated the magnitude of work on their hands, the heavy downpour over the weekend should be the right awakening message to them. Parts of the nation's capital, Accra, and the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, were submerged due to the rainstorm that was experienced in the southern parts of Ghana on Saturday, May 17th, and Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Viral videos from the two cities show major streets completely submerged underwater, with vehicles being carried away by the floodwater. Some road users were also left stranded because most of the roads were impassable, forcing some of them to take cover under bridges. In Accra, areas like Ofankor, Kinshi, Circle, Autumn, and Ablekuma were heavily flooded. At Agbagba, some residents were captured in a viral video praying as the rains took over their homes. A viral video also showed the Kumasi Airport roundabout area completely flooded. The Hydrological Authority identifies the main cause of Sunday floods. The Ghana Hydrological Authority has attributed the flooding in parts of Accra on Sunday, May 18, 2025, to illegal structures built on waterways and wetlands, which obstructed natural drainage paths. Director of Drains at the Hydrological Authority, Richard Amiker, revealed that assessments conducted after the heavy rain showed that unapproved constructions were a primary cause of the floods. What we picked out on the ground has to do with many illegal buildings on our waterways. People have built on the wetlands and encroached on our water bodies. These are the major things we gathered on the ground today after yesterday's heavy rains, which caused flooding in some parts of Accra. He is quoted in a report. Amiker stressed the urgency of addressing the issue as Ghana approaches the peak of the rainy season, echoing President John Mahama's directive to demolish structures obstructing drainage systems. If I could recall, the president in his speech said that those people living close to our drains, their structures are going to be pulled down to allow water to flow when it rains, he stated. He urged residents in affected areas, such as Weija, to vacate and relocate to prevent future disasters. They need to leave those places. They're not supposed to be there. For example, in Weija, people are building in the estuary, which is wrong. If they are there and it rains, where will the water go? It will go into their homes, and this is the challenge we are having, he explained. Amiker called for stricter control over development to mitigate flooding risks, stating, "So what I am saying is that it is about time we control our development." Some social media users have criticized President John Dramani Mahama over the recent downpour on May 18, 2025, which resulted in widespread flooding across several parts